Oh, hey there. Hi. Are you ready for some... Oh, hey there.
Hello there.
So today I'm just going to be filming like this because that's what I feel like doing. Not going to do the formal intro, going to have all that stuff at the end. So today we're modifying sponge filters.
And the best way to start is to hit start.
So what you're going to need is an air stone. We're going to be popping an air stone into the sponge filter and obviously some airline. I have a bucket of water here. My sponge filter's in the call tub. If you watched my one water change live stream, you would have witnessed the live debugging of my sponge filter having issues.
Gotta keep the troops entertained.
And yeah, we realized that this one here, the base is actually leaking, so it's not giving the right amount of flow for a sponge filter considering the air pump that's hooked up to it. So that's why I want to modify this one. So we gotta get it out of the tank. Obviously I don't need the sponge, we just need all this other stuff here.
And since I don't have a butler, I have to do it myself.
So these sponges are made for 40-gallon tanks, so it's a long tube thing, and then the base, like I said, the base is leaking. You're not gonna be able to hear it, but it's actually rattling. There's something loose in the base there, so it's not, I don't know, it's not sealed properly. I can't quite tell what's wrong with the base,
But I figured I'd rather live with ants than with this creepy little disc.
but that's why I want to modify it. So I got to take this thing apart. It's like a two-piece tube thing, and there's air hoses. You know, you guys know how sponge filters work. You can take apart your sponge filter and see the inside of it.
Wow.
There's this air hose that goes down to the bottom, and then it connects into the base, and then that kind of forces the flow back up. So to modify it with the air hose, what we're going to do basically is cut out one of the tubes
Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap!
in one of these things, and then put an air hose in there, and then the air stone. So I have to figure out kind of how this is going to work. Different sponge filters are designed slightly differently. They might have a different like they might actually have a little like nipple there for you to pop the air hose in. I had to actually kind of squeeze it in.
That's what she said.
You can see here I'm testing it on the top just to see if it'll actually fit in the hole and get airflow. And I had to play around with it a little bit here. Oh my god. So I've never actually modified a sponge filter before. So I got the air hose in, and then I put it back in the tank, and you know, made sure that there was actually some flow through that hole into the hose because there's no little nipple to put it on. So like I said, I had to squeeze it into the little hole there.
That's what she said.
And now obviously this is where it's actually going to be. So obviously I have to squeeze it into this little hole.
That's what she said.
Should be the exact same as doing it in the top. Just gotta kind of work it in and it'll push out on the edges and kind of seal itself realistically. It was a bit of a pain. I had to work it a little bit there, but I eventually got it, and then we popped the air stone on. Ta-da! That's basically what we're gonna be having. Obviously I have to modify this a little bit. The length of the hose, it's a bit too long for what I have.
That's it. I don't see what's so hard to believe about that.
I'm just gonna double check that the airflow is still going here, and you can see it's bubbling, it's going,
Nailed
and
it.
it's going much better than the old sponge filter was. So now that I have this kind of base thing figured out, the hose is into the first thing. I have to figure out the length of the hose, right? So it's obviously too long.
That's what she said.
You can see here that it's long, like this, the air stone sticks out the bottom. So the first thing we got to do is take out this little tube. All your sponge filters, they have this little tube inside to allow the airflow through. So all I'm going to do is take my scissors, and there's 5 little plastic things here at the base of it. I'm going to cut them, cut each one,
Which is what I just did.
and then the little tube should just fall right out. It's super simple to take this out of your sponge filters, and these are just your standard aquascaping scissors. Bloop. So there we go, we got it hollow, and that'll allow, you know, the hose and the air stone to go in, which is good. The air stone obviously has to go in through the top, not through the bottom.
That's what she said.
And I just have to make sure that the hose is the right length now. It's obviously way too long, so you just kind of eye it up and measure it. You probably want to go a little shorter than what you would think, but just eye it up, line it up, cut it with the scissors, bam, bam. Oh, that flew into my face.
Eso es lo que dice él. That's what he says? Damn it!
And it's going to be super simple. You just kind of click that, or you push the hose into the air stone. You click the thing together, set the pressure, holds it. Bam, bam. Going to give it another little test here. And oh my God, look at that airflow. It's amazing. So now the base doesn't even matter at all. The base does not factor in because the tube doesn't connect to it, right guys? Yeah.
Very good.
So now obviously I need the sponge. I got to put the sponge onto this thing. So this is just reassembling the sponge filter, your standard thing. You put the thingy in.
That's what she said.
You click the base on the bottom, and then we'll hook it up to the hose. And just one final test in the bucket before, I don't know, I could just put it in the tank, but I decided to test it in the bucket with the sponge in case I had to modify anything any further. But as you can see, this was super simple and actually like it took me, this was live footage. It took me all of 5 minutes to modify this and to get this air stone in here. So if your sponge filter is big enough,
Oh, no, not that. Just come on, you guys, let's do it.
and can hold the air stone, it's something I definitely recommend. It helps, you know, helps the airflow, helps the bubbles be a little bit smaller, so it's gonna break the surface a little better. It's not gonna
Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way.
it's not gonna push your shrimps as much. I don't know quite how to explain it, but you can see here the bubbles are a little smaller, and yeah, we did it, guys. That was a pretty easy one. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for making it all the way to the end. As always, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave those comments below, hit the bell notification, become a channel member, become a patron, give me your money in PayPal, go to my Discord, become friends with me.
No, I don't want to do that.
Patreon shoutouts for Leather Turtle, Michael Redman, and Brian Dotson. YouTube channel member shoutouts for Poseidon Pets, Robert Redman, Neil Mitchell, Jamie Anderson, Tater Salad, and Rival. Make sure you guys check out my live streams. We have a lot of fun there.
And I think I proved that today.
That's all, I guess. Is that really it? That's all for now. And remember, as always, keep your shrimp hand strong. Till next time. Bye-bye now. Sound sync, sound sync, sound sync, sound sync. Sound, 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 sound. Hey, 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 check, check, check. The video may be lagging. We'll see how this goes. So that was a pretty easy one. Thank you so much for, actually, let's turn on this light. We'll keep that off. Oh, shit. So thank you so much for, as you may have noticed, if you watched one of my, if you watched my, motherfucker.
I say stuff like that, you know, to lighten the tension when things sort of get hard.
That's what she said.